The doctor said, "Wow, what do you do for a living? I see all this little sparkly stuff in your lungs." And I figured it has to be glass grit from grinding glass for so many years. I would have never changed what I did for a living, but I certainly would change how I did it. I was probably about 12, 13 years old. There was a glass shop, and I would come in after school, and I would sweep up or brush down the cutting table. I was amazed in how glass was cut. I was amazed in the things that we could make. Next thing I knew, I was 17 years old and opening my own glass shop. My son Justin, he said, "Why don't you be shower man, like a superhero?" It stuck, and we went from doing 5 shower doors a month to doing 150 shower doors a month. So to me, it wasn't work. I couldn't wait to get up and go to my shop the next morning. We don't want to have sharp edges. So this is when you take the grinding machine and you grind it until it's smooth. It was the grinding of the glass that affected me. And of course, many years ago, we didn't have automated equipment. You had to take a grinding machine and you would grind this glass all day long, every day, breathing all these fumes and these smoke and the chemicals from the coolants that we were using. I wasn't thinking that it was affecting me in any way. I had an issue where I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't breathing properly. I was getting pneumonia after pneumonia after pneumonia, and I was in the hospital 7 times for a week at a time in 1 year. That's when the pulmonologist said, "Mark, you have a chronic case of COPD and we have to put you on oxygen." I really thought that I was going to die. We treated that, antibiotic, oxygen, and so forth, and then did a lung exercise program. I started coming back from it, but it took me a good year and a half to actually come into my place of business with confidence again. I come to work every day with no fear. As soon as I realized what it did to me, and many of my employees are a lot younger than I am, they have rules that they have to follow now. If you're going to pick up a piece of glass and you have to grind it, you're going to wear a mask. There's positivity that can come out of it, and what my employees are doing now is protecting themselves from becoming me. I've been on oxygen for the last 2 years, and I find myself hardly using it now. There are times at night I feel a little uncomfortable, I put it on, but now I don't look at it as something that scares me. I look at it as my friend. I exercise now. I do deep breathing exercises. I feel better. I taste my food better. Everything is better since I've had COPD because I'm making my life better. When I was told I had COPD and I needed to be on oxygen, I thought my life was over. It's not. And to anybody who has COPD, your life is far from being over. I'm not letting it stop me from living.